An Akkadian tablet said to them, "There are 7 in the depths of the ocean. There are 7 in the brilliance of the heavens. There are 7. They proceed from the ocean depths, from the hidden retreat." According to an Akkadian magic tablet, they proceed from the ocean depths, from the hidden retreat. From the ancient idea of the 7 netherspheres, Dante took his vision of the descending circles of hell. Early Christians taught that each human soul descends from heaven, picking up one of the 7 deadly sins from each planetary sphere along the way. Lust from Venus, anger from Mars, and so on. After death, the soul returned to the highest heaven, shredding the same sins one by one, while passing the innkeeper of the spheres, providing of course that the soul was Christianized and therefore properly enlightened. These 7 judges are a common mythical motif, also found in Slavic Serbian mythology. 7 judges and 7 messengers who flew across the universe in the guise of stars with trails. This information is what the ancients themselves wrote. The Guti, also known as the Gutians, were a nomadic people of the Zagros Mountains on the border of modern Iran and Iraq. Their homeland was known as Gutium. The conflict between the people from the Gutian and Akkadian Empire has been linked to the collapse of the Akkadian Empire towards the end of the 3rd millennium BCE. The Guti subsequently overrun southern Mesopotamia and formed a royal dynasty in Sumer. The Sumerian king list suggests that the Guti ruled over Sumer for several generations following the fall of the Akkadian Empire. Little is known of the origins, material, culture or language of the Guti, as contemporary sources provided few details and no artifacts that have been positively identified. As the Gutian language lacks a text corpus, apart from some proper names, its similarities to other languages are impossible to verify. The names of the Gutian Sumerian kings suggest that the language was not closely related to any other language of the region, including Sumerian, Akkadian, Hittite. W.B. Henning suggested that the different endings of the kings' names resembled case endings in the Taurochan language, a branch of Indo-European known from texts found in the Tarim Basin in the northwest of modern China, dating from the 6th to 8th centuries CE, making Gutian the earliest documented Indo-European language. He further suggested that they had subsequently migrated to the Tarim. Since Gutian appears to have been an unwritten language, for the information about the Guti, scholars must rely on external sources, often highly biased texts composed by their enemies. For example, the Sumerian sources generally portrayed the Guti as unhappy, barbarous people from the mountains, apparently central Zagros east of Babylon. This period of the Gutian dynasty in Sumer is portrayed as chaotic. Initially, according to the Sumerian king list, in Gutian no king was famous. They were their own kings and ruled thus for 3 to 5 years. This may indicate that the Gutian kingship was rotated between tribes, clans, or within an elite. According to the historian Henry Hoyt Holdsworth, renowned archaeologist, the Gutians were pale in complexion and blonde. This was asserted on the basis of assumed links to the peoples mentioned in the Old Testament. This identification of the Gutians as fair-haired first came to light when Julius Opert published a set of tablets he had discovered, which describes Gutian slaves as Namrum, one of the many meanings being light-coloured. This racial character of the Gutians as blonde or being light-skinned was also claimed in 1899 and later by historian Sidley Smith in his History of the Assyrian 1928. The historical Guti have been regarded by many scholars among the ancestors of the Kurds. According to some scholars, the term Guti by late antiquity became a catch term, described all tribal, nomadic and mountain people in the Zagros region Julius Oppert sought to connect the Gutians to remote antiquity to the late Goths, whom in 150 AD had known as the Gute tribe.
Pleiadian